Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome, and we are back looking for the next XCOM, I guess, or at least the next XCOM-like. The next XCOM, I don't believe, is on the horizon at the moment, but there are a lot of XCOM-like games, and USC Counterforce purportedly is one of those games. So about a week and a half ago, I guess, I got an email from, I guess, from Firesquid. I don't remember exactly who sent it to me. I apologize. Asking me if I would be interested in a key for this and give it a go. And I said, yes, I am. I'm always interested in XCOM-like. And so they sent it on over. And I'm about a week late, past the little bit more, almost 10 days now, past the release date. I was just busy. So I apologize to those at Firesquid and Angry Cat Studios and Creatio 49 for being a little bit late on this one. I did, in my defense, attempt to play it yesterday, but I ran into a bug. We recorded the intro, and when we tried to jump into the tutorial loading screen wouldn't advance. And to their credit, if we take a look here, we see that the very next morning, there's a hot fix that fixes that bug. So I reported it yesterday afternoon, and it was fixed this morning. So pretty darn responsive on the bugs. I didn't see anybody else with this one, so I don't know that it was a huge one. Luckily, the DX Diag did actually show some errors, so I was able to pass those on to him. And it looks like that was enough. So it is up and running. So let's go back real quick, though, and take a look at the store page for this one. It says, lead your space commandos into a revival of turn-based squad tactics inspired by UFO, XCOM, and aliens. Utilize in-depth skill and combat systems in multiple game modes, including full campaign. Discover the truth behind the demise of Colony MC-83 Alpha and join the USC in defending humanity. Would you like to know more? It doesn't say that last bit. So mixed reviews recently, all reviews positive. I've been through some of the reviews. I haven't played the game, but I have read through some of the reviews, and yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out if I agree with any of them when we're done. I mean, they seemed reasonable. But again, access is just happened. So we'll work our way. Maybe they'll work their way through some of that. Maybe they won't. Tags on it: military, local co-op, multiplayer, single player. Obviously, base building if we're going to be an XCOM-like. And I know there is some of that based on the comments. Small squad units, essentially. We're not talking huge armies here. Turn-based tactics, almost certainly, with cover mechanics. Some sort of RPG progression for our characters. That's kind of what we're looking at. So let us go ahead, and I will fire this sucker up, and we'll see if we get any of that. Now, we will play through the tutorial today, assuming it works, and we'll see how that goes. I do like the Angry Cat Studios as a previous owner of a black cat. You'll see here at the end of the video, I'm sure. I do like the logo. I also like the Firesquid logo. We got a couple things out at the moment, I believe. The Space Prison game, Splattercat was playing it the other day. He's played it a couple times. I think that's them as well. Press the key to continue. You can change your language here. It doesn't make a change. I mean, it changes within the UI, but it's not going to click. It doesn't go anywhere to click that button, essentially. You just click the language you want, and it switches to the language you want. But there's not like a loading screen or anything like that. All right, planetary body, anomaly, and the mining colony. So you can see here, if we click here, all of our languages change. That's all that works. Let's go ahead and take a look at the settings real quick, and then we'll jump into it. Give us an idea. Mark non-target grids for star sweep patterns. Now, my understanding is initially this has very specific firing patterns, and a big part of the complaints was that those firing patterns made hitting targets that you thought should be easy to hit difficult to actually get targets on. And now I think there's a free aim, or they said that there's a free aim coming. We'll see what we see in the game. But I know that that is a complaint and that there is a fix on that either here or coming. So display Overwatch on grids, treat structures, friendlies. Okay, so you have to tell it that you want to shoot it most likely. Man-made objects as friendlies. Prevent attacking if any friendlies are in an area of effect. Okay, well that might be interesting. we might have to click something, because if their structures are man-made objects and we're trying to shoot somebody, say, with an area of effect, and it would hit that, we might have to do something. I don't know. We'll find out. Prevent reaction fire if any friendlies are in the area of effect. Again, that might be an issue. We'll see. Prioritize path safety over AP cost. Okay, so we can play with those. Completely disallow unsafe paths through a hazard. Okay, that's off. Single click movement to adjacent grids. All right. Display in turn. Okay, I like that. Display in turn confirmation when quick ending in turn. Okay. All right. Interface. Most of this probably isn't going to matter much to us. Advanced visual effects is on. We should be able to handle that with this computer. What's off? Integrity bars for walls. Okay, well, that probably would clutter things if it's on. So we'll leave it there. We're going to be full screen and okay, at 30 hertz. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess. I don't think this is a game that needs more than that, but and in fact, I would probably be giving it to you at 30 hertz, because that's kind of the way I've been uploading this style of game. MechWarrior gets 60 frames per second, but kind of turn-based games like this don't really need that. So I've been keeping the file size good bit rate, but lower hertz. Precision rendering, field of view, dynamic shadows on, volumetric effects. Okay, I don't see anything here that bothers me. Audio, I am going to turn the master music volume down because I did actually get a get a hit the other day on a video I uploaded that had a song that, despite being in the game, I don't have the rights for, which I think is asinine. If you put it in the game, it should be playable in the game. But it is what it is. The master music volume. We'll leave everything else up. Looks like we got a lot of control over this. I mean, we have menu, thematic. Yeah, we just turned all that down. Okay. I like music in the games, but as a streamer, I don't really want to get a hit on a video from that till I know for sure. Narrative volume, unit speech volume. Yeah, we got all sorts of different sounds here that we could play with. Attack voices, like all that. Hotkeys, not going to worry about that. I assume we're going to learn about them as we go through the tutorial. And some miscellaneous stuff. Highlight detected hostiles. Always highlight. I guess we're okay with that. All right. Apply. Let us see if the tutorial mission will load for us. Yes, it did. Last time I was stuck on that. This may take a little while. And as it turns out, it doesn't take very long. I gave it 20 minutes, by the way, twice. Alvarez, come in. Are you in engineering already? Power's getting glitched out like hell. Mess it up, Nav. We need eyes on the reactor right now. Okay, we are apparently Fixie Alvarez. Copy that, Chief. We just arrived on Deck E. This elevator's also had better days. Jordan, follow me if we don't fix this, a tu de la muerta quickly. It was all for nothing. Okay. I don't know what that means, but we'll get there. I'm all right with you, Haas. I feel pretty useless outside the med... Or I'm right with you, Haas, though I feel pretty useless outside the med bay. All right, Mercy. Good name for a medic, apparently. All right. Yeah, we got an engineer who fixes things, but it's also Felix, and we've got Mercedes. Yeah, I like that. Those are good nicknames and good names for the roles. Ha! Usually feel pretty useless in the med bay. It's the regulations, but it makes sense. If anything funny happens in this flying coffee, it's best if you're not alone. Come on, then. All right, welcome to the tutorial. We've got a rubber duck here. Is somebody a Jeep fan? They have little yellow ducks all over the place. If anytime you feel like you'd like to learn more about the underlying mechanics, click on this panel. All right. I would like you to go away. That's what I'd like. Why do we have two different tutorials going on at the same time? Give me one or give me the other. Control all your units to do so. Left click on you in the main menu. That's here. I don't know why that's here. Let's select him now. Again, why do I have two? Again. All right, we're done talking about it, but it shouldn't happen. We should have one or the other. A lot of additional interfaces appeared. Don't worry, we'll talk about these. Fix the Mercy Must Read. Now you've selected Fixie, left click on grid in front of him. Okay. And then double click to do it. Opening the door, cost action points 4. Fixie still has more than enough, so let's open it. All right. Action points. Game is turn-based. The amount of actions the unit can perform in a turn is based on measured in APs. Different actions cost different amount of APs. Moving one grid horizontally or vertical costs 2, while stepping a grid costs 3. Opening a door costs 4, and so on. Fixie has 46 out of his remaining 52 APs remaining. Every unit has their own pool of APs, and you don't have to spend all or any APs in a turn, though obviously you ought to in order to be as effective as possible, especially in a combat situation. Action points in AP costs throughout the game are always displayed in green. Action points are reset to a maximum value per unit at the start of the new turn. You've noticed some things are dark. Unknown parts of the map revealed as you open the door. This darkness is called the Fog of War. You have no information about things or events inside the Fog of War, except I've been here 8 billion times, so I should know what it looks like. I should have wall. I guess we technically do have walls. Okay, I'll give you that. All right, go see that reactor. Move to the grid that we just marked for you, and observe how many. It's going to take us 38. All right, now plot a path to the door. Mark to the grid. Observe how many. All right, 24. The door is not locked, just closed. You can still plot a path through it, and the AP cost of opening the door will be considered. Units will automatically open doors as they move through it. All right, he's in the reactor room. Take a better look around yourself. You can move. Yeah, we can pan. Zoom. Done. Select Mercy and move her to the marked grid. Look at this beauty. My hermosa Ninita? Sorry. My Spanish is poquito. The blood I had to give to make her sing again. Ese terrible sufrimiento. And now she just wants to quit on me in space. I don't know. Is that... I think it's Spanish. The sufrimiento sounds more Italian to me, but the languages are pretty similar, so... Blood, with all due respect, Haas, we gave all our blood so the ship could fly again. Many of us quite literally gave blood for transfusions through it. Trust me, I know, I took it. CC, but you don't understand how beautiful, how absolutely marvelous a Gauss static null field reactor truly is, and how very effed we are if even a 0.01% discrepancy in the anti-chronon rebound cycles. I have to tend to my Nina right now. Speaking of which, where the hell's my repair kit? I don't know, shouldn't you have it on you? Relax, it's in my backpack. Here, take it. Why does she have it? All right. In the bottom center of the screen, you see the inventory, 10 slots of the currently selected unit. Some slots have item type restrictions. Mercy has 3 items with her. The first is a field repair kit Fixie is looking for. To move within your inventory, drop or pass an item, you have to select it by left-clicking on it. You can then left-click again on an appropriate item slot to move it, no AP cost, or if you have enough APs, a marked grid to drop or pass the item there. It's best now if Mercy passes the item, so Fixie doesn't have to spend AP points picking it up. Select the repair kit and pass it to Fixie. All right, so there's our repair kit. We left click on it, and then we go there. All right. But anytime you feel like you learned more, yeah, okay, that's fine. All right, select Fixie now. You can see that he's got the repair kit. Has appeared in his first available slot he had. The 7th one from the left is the first 4 reserved for weapons and ammo. And the 5th and 6th were already full. What do we have in 5 and 6? We've got our quick hacker, okay, and we've got a welding torch. All right. You may also notice the green numbers in each slot has an item. This is the actual action point cost of using that item. All right, so 10, 13, 12. For Fixie, using the repair kit only costs 20 APs, while for Mercy, it costs 36. Actually, it costs 12 apparently here. So maybe that's been buffed and this hasn't been updated. Yeah. For this particular item, it depends on their electromagnetic skill. Okay. Move with Fixie to the marked grid now next to the reactor. Select him there. All right, now we should use the repair kit on the reactor. As you can see, he unfortunately doesn't have enough action points. Where is my... I've got 16, and it costs 12. Well, I do, but I don't want to break the tutorial. Use your repair kit, costs 20 APs. Uh, uh, nope, still costs 12. Use on damaged walls, doors, and man-made job at 12. Base cost is 25. We used to restore lost integrity. Okay, cannot be used on enemies. Must need to be standing next to the target. Well, we're standing diagonal to the target, which is interesting. Okay. All right. Well, we'll still pass our turn because we'll follow this here. End your turn. You can do this by clicking on the end turn button in the upper left corner. That's the open pause menu. There it is. All right. Well, it's not in the upper left-hand corner, but is what it is. Next player will take their turn. Oh, am I not supposed to move her? When you end turn, the next player will take their turn. If you're playing alone, oh, okay. We're not playing co-op. Not the next character, the next player. Got it. Yep. All right, now that Fixie has enough AP again, let's fix the reactor. We click here. We try to click here. Right click on it. Ah, okay. So you left click to move it, you right click to use it. There, that should do it. You see, Jordan, these micro vibration dampeners are not properly configured, and the turbulence during takeoff did a job on the PACI. No biggie, luckily. Well, why you told us how hard you worked on it? Why didn't you actually get them properly configured? I mean, okay, whatever, Haas. You're the engineer. I still don't know why I'm here. Oh wait, regulations. Very funny. Grimaces reaches for comms. Hey, Chief, reactors fixed. You should see power flow stabilizing as we speak. Copy that, tech unit. Power flow reads as nominal. I have another job for you, and you won't be happy. I'm always happy, Hefe. Hit me already. Not to paint the devil on the wall, but the security systems are picking up movement on your level and below on H2 hangar bay. Everyone is accounted for. There's nobody there. It's something else. Probably a few worms crawled in prior to takeoff, tucked in during AA, and now fancy some chewing around. Ay, ay. Dios mío, los burritos de la muerte. A burrito of death? Okay, I just knew we weren't done with them yet. Knew it. Listen, Alvarez, Wade and Yen are moving already en route to H2. I need you to grab your sidearms, quickly check level E, and meet up with them ASAP. They're bringing proper weapon in case we have a bigger stowaway. Go, go. Copy that, Chief. On our way. Miércoles? Come on, Jordan. We have some bugs to hunt. Splendid. Let's just make sure the med bay stays empty, okay? All right. Fix and Mercy will find some weapons and ammunition in the locked room. Back at the center of the level, we'll deal with the lock soon, but first they have to get there. Move them to the 2 marked grid areas and proceed if you run out of action points in the turn. No simultaneous movement in the game due to complexity of combat situations. Oh, okay, well. We'll see. We'll see about that. All right. Blue lock icon on the door indicates it's locked. Locked doors can't be opened until unlocked, but you can destroy them as a last resort. Locked doors and other objects also have a lock level. The greater it is, the higher the electrotechnics skill required and or a more sophisticated hacking tool for 100% chance of success. Unlock the door. You can either use a hacking tool, or if your unit is proficient enough in hacking, they do it manually. For now, let's use the quick hacker with Fixie. We can find, select Mercy. In she goes. You can see a metal shelf with some items on it, magenta colored outlines around them by default, and enclosed item crate. Sometimes you'll find items on other types of containers on the ground. Let's start with the crate. To open the closed container, you need to be standing next to have enough action points. She does. And left click on it. You now see that there are 2 items in it. Hover over the grid to see what they are. They're up there in the corner. See what items are in the top right corner. To pick up an item, first you have to toggle item pickup. This by itself doesn't cost any Ps. You do this by pressing the associated button right. You do this by pressing the associated button right to the operate door button. I don't see an operate door button anywhere. Okay. Whatever that is. Or we're pressing X by default. Okay. Then to actually pick up an item, you have to left click on the marked grid. A list of items that can be picked up will appear above your inventory bar. Left click these items. All right. Pick up the items for 4 points each. Pick up all 4 items you see with Mercy. All right, so. Full metal jacket, 44. Interesting. Okay. If you look at Mercy's slot, you see that 2 stacks of ammo combined into a single stack. That's because they have the exact same type item. Yeah, we want to give some ammo, so we'll need to split the stack. To do this, select the item. Now you have to right-click on another suitable inventory slot to start. Seems a little overcomplicated to me, but okay. We'll split off 1. However, we can shift right. There we go. Finish the action, deselect the original stack you were splitting. You can do this by simply left-clicking on it again. Go back to the grid adjacent to Fixie with Mercy and pass him a pistol and one of the ammo stacks. And we click here, and then we go there, and we go there, and we go. I gave him a pistol. Am I out of I don't have enough points. Okay. I should have stopped there, apparently. That's fine. We will end our turn. Yep. All right. Weapons and other toggleable items like extra armors need to be equipped. It's not enough if they sit in your inventory. Equip a weapon, right-click on it. We use the hotkey. So we'll right-click. Okay, as you can see now, the background of the pistol equipped has turned green. Whole new interface. The combat interface has appeared on the bottom right. This is where you can select our overview. Am I covering anything? Speaking of which, unlock that. I'll drag me down a little bit here. There we go. All right. Combat panels appear to the bottom right. We'd select, check the ammo status, ready for attacking, reload it, and initiate defense. One thing we should do right now, and that is to load. If you look at combat panel, it says empty. It does say empty. Above the big weapon image. This means the Epo has an ammo 12, but currently it's not loaded. 2 very straightforward ways to do this. First is right-click on a stack of ammo that's compatible, so now load the weapon, but automatically unload it if another suitable type of ammo is inside it. Or we can hit reload here. That's not actually working. Right-click. Right-clicked worked, though. Okay. As you can see, the ammo now reads 12. In parentheses, you can see how much. The helmet icon beside the ammo counter means it's an armor-piercing variant. i.e. full metal jacket bullets always are. There's a specific icon for different ammo types, but this, when this weapon is ready to be used, nothing to shoot at now. Select Fixie and equip his pistol for him too. So go there, and then we'll go. Oh, look at the bottom combat panel. Reload, unload. Yeah, the weapon is. We'll find the ammo first. Oh, now is it only letting me do it that way? Got it. They were blocking it before. Excellent day. I always feel safe with this in my hand. I got a puppy dog. What you doing, Buddha? I don't know that he's going to be anywhere I can get a picture. Hold on. Oh. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, are you being a good boy this morning? Yeah. Are you? Hmm? That's a good boy. All right, Buddha. Buddha is putting on about 4.5 pounds a week since I've got him. He's getting big fast. Aren't you? Aren't you, buddy? All right. Hop down. Good boy. That's a good boy, Buddha. All right. Back to the game. All right, excelente. I always feel safe with this in my hand. Thrastos inutiles? Come on, Jordan, position yourself a bit further as per the regulations. We'll have to relock this and unseal the other door. That stuff was welded shut before takeoff. I'm trying to be a little bit PG here, okay? In this case, but those malditos burritos got in anyway. All right. Hey, boss, about the burritos. You think they've chewed through the superstructure already this fast? How many could be on the ship? We checked everything before takeoff. Sneaky bastards. How did we miss them? Oh, those bastardos mince metal like there's no tomorrow. You know, with their little acidic mouths. Ew. But still, small service tunnel between E2 and H2. I think they got in there through that, not the walls. We'll have to seal that too. All right, nothing new to teach in this step. You already knew. Visit the encyclopedia. Move to the grid, marked grid with mercy. Okay, doors can be locked using the hacking tool to lock a door. Use a hacking device on the unlocked item, just as you would unlock it. So we'll go ahead and use our hacking tool. There we go. I unclicked him. Doors can also be sealed, welded using a welding torch item. Sealed doors cannot be opened until unsealed, even if the door loses power. Contrary to locking, only an already closed door can be sealed. Sealed door can be unsealed simply by using a weld torch on it. Note that a door can be locked and sealed at the same time, in which case to open it, you have to both unlock or unpower and unseal it first. Okay? Use a welding torch. I can't see that. I mean, I guess they wanted me to do that, but we can't actually see that with this here. So we'll use our welding torch. Unit is proficient enough with electrotechnics and with a secondary specialty in it, they can attempt a hacking action without using any items. The chance of success depends on skill level. You may have a very high or even guaranteed success rate against low-level systems. If the unit can manually hack an adjacent system and has enough APs, the object will be highlighted in green and you just have to left-click on it. If the chance of success is less than 100%, you'll be asked in a pop-up dialog whether to use a device instead. Note that to relock a system like a door, a device is always necessary. All right. Manually hacking, left click on the highlighted door. Can't actually read that. Does it go away? Oh, it gives us a camera there. I can't see it because it's in the way, but I like that. Well, I accidentally did whatever I was supposed to do. Bastard's already chewing the radioactive crap around. Okay, this shit show ends now. No more fooling around. Stay in position, watch my flank. They could be anywhere. Roger, Fixie, got your back. Be careful. It'd be nice if all this stuff wasn't stacked up on each other. What does it say? Didn't it say we were supposed to have a super wide graphics? Yeah. First of all, let's apply that because this isn't an actual 4K screen. So there we go. That's our problem. That helps. It gave us a 4K kind of size UI, but it's not a 4K monitor, which has confused me when we looked at it. But I just went, well, you know, whatever. It knows best. That fixes things a lot. All right. I like that better. All right. Plot a path to the marked grid. So that needs to change as well. That it can't be showing resolutions that don't exist. Okay. So we got to move Fixie to here. All right. However, there's a floor hazard. Move to the marked grid instead. Yep. I don't have enough points. We messed everything up with our earlier deal. Okay. Toggle jumping with the jump button. All right, I guess. In the turn. Good. I'm happy with that. Because that should get us back to back to on stack there. With Fixie, select push object mode, which is P. And we're going to push the object. Push it again. There we go. Turn towards the bottom of the screen by right-clicking in that direction. There's our... I was wondering about line of sight because it clearly showed an arrow as we moved people in where they were looking. I was wondering if we could change that. Boy, I see you, little freak. Gotcha now. El Burrito de la Muerta, a.k.a. Worm, hisses aggressively. Yeah, I can definitely see the alien influence there. All right. Switch your attack mode to double express by clicking on the respected weapon or by pressing shift. Over here, double express. There we go. All right. Toggle the attack button, the very big one with the pistol image below the attack mode. Press the attack toggle button, the very big one with the pistol image. Oh, this entire thing is the button. All right, or press space to toggle targeting. All right, 98% chance. I guess that shows whether it has armor or not. I'm not really sure about the little faces and the shields. All right, the other grids show the actual attack pattern of your weapon. So it could hit any of these other places, I guess. Attack it again, if needed, until it dies. Eat this. Did you get it? Nice. I fear we have another one in there. Do you hear that? Yeah, I hear the little cabron. I bet it's hiding behind those crates. I guess I've angered it now. Killing its burrito pal, eh? And that shaft. I can already smell their filth inside, nesting in the hall. Santa merda. All right, we'll move to here. Turn towards the right corner, top right corner. Defense mode allows Fixie to automatically fire at enemy moves. Activate it using the defense bottom in the bottom right. All right, so this is Overwatch. Defense mode puts all the current actions into reserve and provides ranged Overwatch or extra defense value, melee defense value based on the current weapon attack. Be freely canceled, earning you all APs in reserve. All right. Defense mode is a default AP requirement of 10 and a morale requirement of 20. Okay, so if we're scared, we're not going to do it, I guess. We're just going to stay hidden. All right. Intern. All right, move to the mark grid with Fixie. There we go. Fixie, select the left hatch to select it. Oh wait, done. Deck is secure. Let's head for the hangar bay and regroup with the others. We have some serious ass kicking to do. These abominaciones definitely made a nest on mi hermosa nave. Copy that. Meet you at the elevator, boss. Let's hope Triggers is really bringing the heavy tools. I'm not in the mood for treating injuries. Let's deal some pain instead. Well, let's cut the stuff now, both of us. Things may get a little more serious down the line. I gave you one swear word earlier, but we don't need to. Move here. There you go. All right. Use the green extract button next to their unit panels to GTFO. Proceeding to the... Yep, that's fine. Hey, we did it. We are the greatest. We are the champions of the world. All right, this part of the tutorial will follow instructions to introduce you to the basics of assembling a squad. While preparing Fixie and his fellow Marines for the bug hunt, feel free to read the encyclopedia entries. This won't be able to save them during the game part, but it doesn't take long, about 10 minutes to complete. That's fine. All right, first we're going to load Fixie's squad. Click the load button in the top center bar to bring up the file dialog. Load button up here. Okay. Prologue Squad 2. In the center, you can see the main panel with the squad specs tab currently open. This is where you can review your squad's history, customize it, create, change loadouts. Loadouts will let you create different skill and gear configurations for squad, which you can switch between with a single click. We're going to use the default one now. Hit the next button. Oh, there's our default. Squad 1, they've got a motto, they've got a livery, they haven't done anything yet. Obviously, we've got all sorts of stuff up there we could play with. That looks cool. Start by giving Fixie a more formal weapon. First, we're going to need to sell his pistol and the 44 ammo because we might need the additional squad points. On the top bar to buy other things, to sell a weapon, you must always unload it. Unload the pistol with the unload button on the combat panel. So we're on Fixie. Unload. All right, in order to sell an item, not just weapons, you need to unequip, deactivate it first, right click it so it's no longer activated, right? And then we can left click and sell. Okay, well, left click. Go to the weapons tab. List of available weapons. Price per squad points. Click on the assault rifle. A lot of extra information is now displayed, including ammo type and weapon class, melee, small range to heavy range. The latter is important as it determines which skill your units need to be proficient to use the weapon more effectively. Let's buy an assault. Buy 1 for unit button. As opposed to 1 for the stash. All right. Buy some ammo. The ammo's there. Buy 6 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which happens to be our max that we can carry, it looks like. Right click on it in the inventory. Reload it. All right. Let's learn a bit more about core character mechanics. It's time to inspect Fixie's skills. Marines have 9 skills as listed. All provide different, very important passive effects and bonuses. Learn about them in detail or by reading the in-game tooltips. The marked marksmanship skill is important for use of small arms. That's why we brought Fixie such a weapon. Marksmanship. He's got level 4 out of 5. Okay, and what does that mean for us? He hasn't specialized in it, but he does have a 4 out of 5. He has a secondary expertise in field expertise, primary in electrotechnics. Okay, but he does have a 4 here. I don't know what that means. Can't click it even though it's highlighted. Interesting. Okay. Now we're going to select Mercy, though. We'll follow as they said. See, Mercy's proficiencies are quite a bit different. She also has 3 out of 5 in marksmanship, but she is specialized in it. She's got a secondary specialization with a primary in biochemistry. Let's go back to the weapons tab. Shotgun list. All right. Buy 1 for unit. Cost. Looking to see if it says like skill requirement or anything like that. I don't see anything there. To buy some ammo, we're not going to use the quick buy button. Go to the ammunition main tab. You know it uses 12 gauge caliber ammo. There's only one type currently available for you. Click 12 gauge. All right. More buying options for ammo instead of a single pack. You can choose to buy half or full stack. Buy a full stack of 12 gauge. All right. Right click on the shotgun to equip it. Reload. Select triggers and go to unit spec. We're going to train triggers and links from scratch. All right. For the sake of this tutorial, we're going to train triggers for the role of melee guardian that can take a lot of damage and keep enemies away. He has 16 skill points. Triggers should not be melee, right? Should he be ranged? I mean, he's called triggers. Each of the 9 skills can be trained as far as level 5. Put 5 points into endurance. Continue by putting 5 out of 5 into agility and melee combat. All right. You should also put a few points into mental conditioning. I can't. So you can bear the horrors. He only has 1 skill point remaining. You can promote a Marine many times for 2 additional skill points. 5,000. Promote triggers by clicking the promote button. Guess that's how many points we have for this one. Now increase to level 3. All right, all Marines can have 2 specializations, primary and secondary. Primary requires a level 4 and grants specialization bonuses displayed on the skills tooltip. Secondary requires only level 3, but only grants. That mental conditioning is the secondary. Specialization is not mandatory, but there's no reason. And melee as the primary. All right, so melee combat primary yields a 25% additional melee damage reduction and reduces defense mode AP to 8. Okay, instead of 10. All right. And if we go to mental conditioning, we pick a secondary. They'll never panic or attack friendlies in berserk state. All right. Go to the weapons tab. Frontier Axe. Buy and equip. All right, go to the equipment tab. We did not buy a shield, but trigger should still have some extra protection. Click on the gear category and buy some extra armor plating. Gear. Extra armor plating. Okay. Reduces maximum current and maximum action points by 8. Increases current frontal and rear armor by 35. Knockback by 25. Fire and acid by 10. Okay. All right. So now we need to click Elsa's green tick button next to it because she's currently inactive. You can deactivate a few Marines if you'd rather spend more squad points on others. In this case, though, and in most cases, we need her. Activate, then select. All right, go to the unit specs. Assign all available to agility, endurance, and heavy arms. That heavy arms is primary, and agility. Oh wait, so that gets us. Hits with heavy arms will do damage to. Will always do damage to armor, minimum 5, and cause bleeding. Okay. Secondary on agility. Reduces jumping action cost by 1, increases jumping range by 1. All right, go to the weapons tab. A grenade launcher. Ooh. Buy a grenade launcher. Buy a few packs. With the quick buy, you should. Okay. I mean, why not use 5, right? Because I don't have any more points, I guess. Reload. Small squad is set to redeliver. Click begin mission at the top center. Okay, I don't hate that. We got a lot of options for building your squads. Command actual, this is a sweet party. We've arrived in Deck H2, awaiting orders. Copy that, sweet party. Data from internal sensors indicate definite alien presence. Density of organic particles in the air still rising. Nest probable. Proceed with caution. Requesting a complete cleanup. Roger that, actual. Commencing breach into access corridor into hangar bay. Now, Fixie, ready to cover. Mercy, get hot. Aye, sir. Breaching in 3, 2, 1. Final part of this tour will be about combat. For more details, see the combat category. Click here to proceed. Select Mercy and open the door. Boy, hello there, piggy. Looks like a fully matured worm pig. Take her down quickly. All right. They are very vulnerable from behind. Go for it. How do these abominations get on board? All right. Yellow board above shows his health and his frontal armor. Yellow bar above the worm pig's health shows its frontal armor. I guess that. It's currently black bar next to it means it has no rear. No, it means. What are they talking about? That. Ah, okay. So that's its armor. It has front armor, but no rear armor. Got it. Move to the mark grid with Mercy. All right. Attack modes with a sweep pattern deal extra damage from close up. Do I need to turn this way? Why can I not turn her? Oh, it's supposed to use double barrel. Got it. Now can I click it? There we go. I like the view there. This, I don't know how many of you remember, Warhammer 40K Space Hulk did something very similar, where you had a thing like this and then you had the camera like that, and I always really liked it. However, it says we're apparently looking over the pig at that. All right, can we shoot it now? Move to the marked grid with Fixie. He'll be able to cover the whole quarter from here. Let our melee specialists lead the way. Move to the marked grid with triggers. And open the door. Contact 4 to Reaper and a Scorpion. They have a nest. I repeat, nest confirmed. Bring the heavy shit, Lynx. Move, move, move. Should be 3 moves. They only give it 2. Aye, sir. Coming, sir. Buckle up and hold on to your butts. That should just be Roger, Roger. Bring in the heat. All right. Crouch down with triggers by using the change stance button. Crouching allows other units to fire over your head. All right. Well, there we go. See? There he goes. All right. Now we bring Lynx. We bring her to here. So it is interesting that this is a unified action point system. All of your attacks and your movements and anything else come out of the same spool of points, as opposed to a game system that allows you, or doesn't allow, but does it differently. It uses action points for movement and maybe abilities, and combat points for actual attacking. So target, activate targeting, space. Lynx should target the Reaper, but it's better to fire at the marked grid. To do so, disable friendly fire first. All right, so we're gonna hit F. Where's friendly fire? I hit space. There it is. And then we hit space. And we want to shoot here because it hits the most stuff. See, we talked about this when we were looking at the earlier, whether we'd have to deactivate that to just shoot at a space. And the answer is yes. All right. Lynx could fire again, but that'd be a bit too excessive. Select Fixie and kill the Reaper with several short bursts instead. All right, so we're on Fixie, and we want to be short burst, okay? And I guess that's just fire. All right. So we're going to short burst there. Down it goes. And this one has front armor, but no rear armor, we're seeing. Not sure about all of that at the moment, but I'm sure we'll maybe fix that up. Tango down. Now we should anticipate the next attack. There could be aliens down. Put him into defense mode. All right. Triggers can initiate a melee defense mode that will give him damage reduction. Put triggers in defense mode. All right. In the turn, let him come. Fire got him. All right. Oh, but another one came around the corner. Overwatch got it. Ooh, big boy. There we go. Triggers got pushed back, but he took reduced damage. However, he is bleeding, but it goes down. Nice. That Scorpion could have blown up in Trigger's face, but we still have an Alpha Reaper to deal with. Don't panic. First, go to the marked grid with Fixie. All right. Not sure. I guess it doesn't have any armor, front or rear, because I'm not seeing that bar. All right, use full burst mode for close-up. I'd like to turn, it's not letting me turn because we're in this. So full burst. All right, fire at the Reaper 3 times. You'll need to reload once. All right, so we're gonna click here, space, click here, full burst. All right, where's our ammo? 0.40, so now we need to reload. Okay, space again, full burst. Clear the area with Fixie. It's not dead yet. Is it supposed to be dead? Oh, just to get out of the way. All right, select Mercy, go to a grid adjacent to triggers, and heal him with the first aid kit. I think this counts as adjacent. So right click on the first aid kit And yes, it does. He's at full health, no longer bleeding, and regains some morale. Now move to the grid marked with Mercy. Attack the Reaper twice with double barrel. Ooh, yeah, there we go. One more time. Move to the marked grid with Mercy. Melee weapons have a chance to do a debilitating strike that lowers an enemy's damage. Select triggers and attack with battering strike. All right. The red bang indicates debilitation. I guess that's this. So it's bleeding. All right. Yeah, it shows the icon there too. Move to the mark grid with triggers. Time for Lynx to have more fun with grenade launcher. Select the micro rocket mode and ready the weapon with Lynx. Micro rocket. The minimum range, so we need to move back. All right, now we turn. All right, as crispy as they come. Good shooting, Lynx. Let's clear up the nest. The hangar bay is already a mess. We'll purify it with fire. All right, only nest removes. Go to the grid marks with Lynx and end the turn. All right. Fire a micro rocket at the hydrazine barrel with Lynx. To do so, you must disable friendly fire first. All right, so turn off friendly fire, or turn on friendly fire, right? Micro rocket, we got that, and I need to shoot this, and then that, I assume, will explode and kill everything else. Base, boom. Squeaky clean, we're going to sweep every single deck, room by room again. They had a whole nest. Really? They could be anywhere, people. All right, sir, we don't understand much about these creatures. I suspect more of them will be alive down there, too. If they're all scattered around the planet, that one explosion surely didn't take them all out. You're right. That's a problem for another time. Let's do the sweep by the book first. We can talk about what we actually know. I have a feeling we're not going home just yet. All right, deck is clear. Click into turn. Yep. Good job. Prologue tutorial is now concluded. Good job. So that is Counterforce. It's complicated. It's got a lot of moving parts, it looks like. But it looks like for those of you that really like maybe kind of a spreadsheet version of this, where you have a lot of different options, I think you like that. I don't mean to say that as a negative thing. I mean, Football Manager, Spreadsheet Manager, we all know that, and I love that game. My point is there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of equipment. There's a lot of things between the skills, the actual loadouts, the things that you give them, the abilities of each weapon. I think there's a lot of moving parts there. The fact that there's a crouch so you can shoot over, but you can't normally. There's a jump button. There's a lot going on there. They've combined a lot of things into this. And the makes a very busy UI. There's a lot going on. I don't know if I love the UI or not. I do love the viewpoint camera. I do love that. I always thought that was amazing. I loved it in Space Hulk, and I like it in this. It's a little bit hard to say how much I like other stuff in there because the tutorial really requires you to click on one thing. So for instance, I would normally change direction to look at something before I attacked it. Here, I had to just hit attack and then they would spin around. So I think kind of the camera gets, that camera view gets short shifted in this a little bit, right? Because we don't really look at stuff before we kill it. We just spin and start shooting. But so far, it's definitely got promise. I think that. So I'd like to again thank them for sending it to me. This is not a review, and they didn't ask for one. They didn't ask for anything. I was told there was no embargo, and I could do what I will. And so this is what I will, because I'm interested in this type of game. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time. Cheers. Oh, it's on Steam. As I think should have been obvious from the fact that we started the video there, but if you're interested in it, it's on Steam. We'll see you guys. Cheers.